Welcome once again, ladies and gentlemen. This is D-Man with Quad V, bringing you League of Legends action, and it is going to be, well, Defy all odds versus Rock Solid. This is the NESL Week 2 Match 1. For the blue team, it is going to be Anivia, Nunu, Malzahar, Corki, and Janna against the purple team of Taric, Olaf, Heimerdinger, Tristana, and Sion. As you may notice by the names, the blue team are Rock Solid, and Defy all odds are the purple team. So, name check for the teams. Scarra, Locust, Rambo, Imaqtpie, and Naryt for Rock Solid. Itzkill, Ginormous, Noob, as I get cut out, Neverlike, and Ralk for Defy all odds. Now, if you've been following my videos, you will see we've already seen Week 1, and Rock Solid took a solid victory against Team Solo Mid. This is for the NESL. Points mean prizes. 3 points for the win they got for that. So, again, Imaqtpie has uploaded this VOD, which as you can see, I am focused on him right now. He's playing Corki, so another carry hero. Rambo this time playing as Malzahar. You may remember he played Alistair, really was MVP, it has to be said, of the last game. So, be interested to see how the bans went. The ban system is usually the 1-1-1-1, sort of each removing one. They're not having any of it here. Look at this. This is very slow, steady play at the start. They're not pushing, and Nunu the jungler along with Olaf clairvoyanced onto their own blue, both of them in fact, both of them clairvoyancing, and we saw this with the last game, as I believe it wasn't Locust. Locust wasn't playing. He was not playing. It was oh, I can't remember the guy's name, but he was playing as a Renekton, and he was almost raging at the start, saying, "Why are we giving up the jungle at the start?" And really, I'm not too sure, and I'm not too sure why they've done it again. Maybe, I mean, Olaf's on the team, Sion, yeah, so they probably don't really have the stronger of the level 1 teams. Nunu's okay, but yeah, I mean, Corki, Janna, Malzahar, Anivia, they're all pretty damn squishy heroes, so I guess that's why they've not really pushed mid, which is why Nunu, I can only imagine, is being very precautious going into this blue. Anivia's gonna, is he gonna throw a stun in there onto the bush? No. They're going to wait for clairvoyance to come back up. So it's gone. It has. No, it's not, they said. Ah, hadn't quite landed the clairvoyance in the right place. I was thinking, God, they've stolen it already. They had it stolen on them in the last match. So I do recommend, I can't recommend that one highly enough. It was an awesome match. Meanwhile, we are live in this match. So lane phase is starting to set up. Tristana versus Malzahar mid. Corki at the bottom, solo bottom. I guess Janna probably going to join him. Usually the top is the solo lane. Reason for that being that obviously Baron is there, Dragon is there, so the solo person's not going to get visits, and if they need to go and try and get a gank on Dragon, then they've got 2 down the bottom to go help rather than, you know, the 1. So Corki's going to get stunned up there. Nasty, nasty lane here. Corki Sion, so Taric Sion, sorry, that's a nasty stun combo and a lot of damage if they should require it. However, Janna's shield going on to Corki's going to do a lot of attack damage as well, so not bad team setup really. Both lanes fairly got their own bonuses. Corki and Janna are going to be able to push hard here. That's the difference. They are going to hard push it, but will that be a mistake? Who knows? How will the roaming gank go? At the moment, Taric has gone and missing, so Taric maybe on a roam, maybe gone to help with blue. Malzahar's being pushed out of lane here. Ignite's on him. So Tristana done a lot of damage there. Neverlike pushing onto the tower early on. He did have Taric coming in support, so well, if they'd have delayed just that little bit longer, maybe Taric could have got up there and got the stun on him. Instead he didn't. Anivia versus Heimerdinger up top. That's you're gonna think that probably Heimerdinger's got the earlier level sort of advantage, the site advantage with the turrets, etc. Probably build bigger stacks, but as soon as we hit 6, then surely Anivia's, he's probably going to use his ulti to nail the creep waves. He's probably going to get the bigger advantage. Oh, hello. Taric's going up top. He's going to try and get the stun. Not really going to do a fat lot about it. We're seeing these little rewinds. We are using the LoL replay function. And actually, at the moment, as I speak, the servers are down in Europe. So there's a lot of rage on the forums right now. But what better to do than watch a replay with myself? So they did manage to pull out the ward down. It was Nunu that put the ward down up on red. You probably saw it on your mini-map if I didn't point it out. Olaf is going to pick up red. Oh dear, Taric's going to steal some of that XP. He won't be too happy with that. Going to continue to roam. So at the moment, Taric leaving Sion a little bit of solo exp. didn't see whether he got forced out of lane, actually. He must have, because he's not here. He's either gone wandering or he got forced out of lane. I might have missed a bit of action. He had to have been forced out of lane. There's no way he's just completely abandoned it like that. So, giving him solo hasn't helped him too much. So, yes, he's been back. He's bought some boots. He's got himself some potion, assuming he'd have started with a mana crystal with Taric in lane. So, back to mid. And Neverlike on Tristana is pushing hard in mid. Rambo on Malzahar. Rambo's been a tank. I've not seen him as a carry yet, so we'll see how this one turns out for him. We've seen him on Shen. If you've watched the previous replays, Shen and Alistair. It's awesome on Alistair. It was Alistair, wasn't it? I might be going doolally here. Anyway, 5 minutes into it, I'm rambling. It doesn't bode well. So, how's Nunu's jungle going? Nunu's had clairvoyance on him. Saw it there. So it uses... ward down. We're seeing Olaf coming now. Olaf's going to try and get a gank down the bottom here. They're going to have seen him though. They saw him coming. They've got that ward down on Dragon. So there's plenty of time yet. They back away. Clairvoyance from Janna. Didn't actually show you the summoner spells too well, did I, at the start? So Flash Blink, Flash Blink, Flash Blink, Flash Blink, same thing. Ghost Flash is the word I'm after. I noticed, actually, I call it Blink, and I noticed, obviously I call it Blink because of the World of Warcraft mage spell, the Blink, but I noticed, I'm pretty sure in the patch notes that League of Legends did, I'm sure the main producer guy called it Blink as well. I'm sure that's what he called it. I remember watching it at the time. It was a day or two ago. The patch notes that went up, the recent patch notes, as in the ones that have Nerf Renekton through the floor. But I swear to God he called him Blink. I'm going to have to double check on that, and I'm sure you guys can post comments and check on that. If you have watched some of the previous casts, you like it, then feel free to subscribe. I'm going to try and keep this going. I'm going to try to do a daily cast, a daily match, providing the replays manage to fit. First blood goes down. It was Olaf that went down. I missed it entirely. So Olaf tower diving there with Tristana's help. Tristana did get down Malzahar in mid there. Has completely interrupted my rambling. Sion in a little bit of low health there. No mana whatsoever for Corki. So he's been trying to hammer down as much as he can onto Sion. Sion pops his damage shield. Walks out. So Corki's going to port away, leaving Janna there. As I was saying, yeah, if you do like these things, you know, feel free to subscribe, leave comments, do whatever you guys do on the YouTube land. I'm fairly new to the YouTube channel. I've been commentating for years and years with our own website, etc. I've been to all these events. Never really, I kind of missed the boat on this whole YouTube channel business. I see other casters come along and they've got these millions of views and thousands of people, and I think, hang on a minute, I've been around for years. Where did I miss the boat? So Anivia having a good go at Heimerdinger up top there, taking a big chunk of damage off from Heimerdinger. Didn't really seem that bothered about it. Just didn't know whether that was a hit point blipper matter of the replay function causing issues. So I'm having a look on the base there. Janna's been stunned there. Corki's going to try and come in and save the day. Taric's going to get another stun on him. Damage shield did pop off. And Sion's going to have to back away. He's very low on health, so Corki almost come and save the day there. Janna was in trouble before Corki got there. Maybe even a little bit of baiting. Malzahar had come down to try and steal a kill, I think. Try and get a kill. Didn't happen. He's going to have to go back to bid. A little bit of experience lost. It's one thing that you do notice, certainly with assassins, you won't notice it with the high elo games, but in, say if you were in a solo game and people are roaming all over the map and they're not getting kills, then they are losing experience. They're losing gold, they're losing exp. They're obviously getting the one tick gold, but they're losing out. And some players just don't seem to realise it. Certainly when you see like a twitching game, I don't know, they're all over the place and you're thinking, what are you doing? You're not going to get a kill at the moment. There's like some full hit point heroes. They fail badly at a gank and then you just think, great, you've just give them all that gold in lane and completely fail miserably at a gank, and suddenly they get, and then obviously it's your fault. That's the main thing. It's always your fault. It's never their fault. It's like, oh my god, why didn't you do it? Anyway, I'm getting distracted here and rambling because at the moment the game's been fairly slow paced, but like I say, it is an NESL. Here we go. This is Nunu could have come in, tries to get the snowball on him. I think he wanted to ulti on him there. Malzahar, I didn't see whether Malzahar actually managed to get the ulti. I think Malzahar tried to ulti and then got booted backwards. I don't know. Outplayed down the bottom was getting called by Janna. Didn't see what for. As Olaf tries to have a nom onto Anivia. Anivia's ported though, so again, we've got Taric wandering to get a kill. He's putting a ward down in river there. There is a ward down here, so they're going to rescind that. Do you ever shut your mouth? Oh, there's a bit of banter between the players. These have no doubt all played each other in high elo. Probably have a bit of history between them. Olaf picks up red. Meanwhile, down the bottom, they continue to put pressure on this tower. I did say they're going to be a tough pushing combo. And Janna's going to ulti Sion out. I don't think he's got enough damage on him there. He kind of needed... Corki didn't even bother responding. Imaqtpie was just like, what are you doing? I'm not going to kill him. Didn't even bother attacking. Now Sion's low health, but it's all too late. Meanwhile, Malzahar's trying to get... Or being ganked, sorry, should I say. Olaf not getting too much success at the moment. He's only had that one kill on Malzahar in mid, but it's still only 1-1. Very early days, 10 minutes gone. And... very easy stuff. Nobody's gone for a dragon just yet. So no dragon kills, no towers down. And still, minion-wise, let's have a look at that. Minion-wise, still fairly even. Janna and Taric very low because they're the support and they don't need the gold. Anivia, sorry, leading the minions along with Tristana. And Malzahar and Corki very high as well. So I'd say so far rock solid have that slight advantage. We have Nunu going for dragon here. He's on his own. Needs to be wary. I'm sure I saw a ward go down, but nobody's moving towards it. Yes, Tristana's just coming down the backside there. Tristana just made an appearance. Here comes Tristana. Janna's going to get in there now. Nunu needs to get in, get his ulti procced on him. No, he just needs to run the hell away. Whirlwind comes in. Tristana jumps towards him and flashes through. Nicely done by Tristana. Had a lot of cover, covered all the bases. Gets a slow, jumps onto Janna, slows him down as well. Meanwhile, Sion and Corki coming down the bottom side. Tristana's going to back away. Not going to get Janna. Going to have to back to Taric. Clairvoyance goes down. And I think I missed another death there. And Nunu, no, Nunu was the only one. And they're missing someone. They must have ported. Who was I missing down the bottom there? Anivia continues on top. Malzahar back mid. Maybe losing the plot all over the place in this one. Meanwhile, Corki down bottom with Sion. Both low on mana. Both low on hit points. And just being cautious. Yeah, there you go. Jumps away. Didn't need to stay around. Janna's going to come and say thank you very much. I'll take some free exp in lane. So, Tristana's ported back. Heimerdinger is missing. Meanwhile, two continue to push bottom. Ward goes down. New ward goes down. They took down the vision ward that I don't know if you noticed it. I didn't mention it actually. I remember seeing it because I have watched this replay before. I did try and record this before, and the phone went. So all phones are now out of room. Nothing to interrupt. They did have a vision ward down here, which they killed the other ward with, which is why they've just placed that, and killed the other vision ward. All very complicated stuff. Meanwhile, Malzahar continues on mid. Are they going to try and go for... dragon? Nope, they just continuing to sit around, pick up red. So red's gone to Corki now. So are we going to see Corki having a pop? They've got the ward on blue. Tristana is there. They're gathering. They're going to be a dragon kill surely, or at least a dragon fight. 3 gathering. Corki using his ulti to pop. There we go. Vision ward goes down. Takes down the wards that were there. And now, are they going to go for it? No, Olaf backs away. So you'd assume maybe they're not going for dragons. Where's Sion and Taric? Don't appear to be there, or at least we certainly can't see them with that clairvoyance. No, they haven't. They've backed away. So, put the ward down, cleared the wards out, and left it. I guess they knew that the whole team knew they were there. So, Corki pops out, times it beautifully. Just as that damage shield blows up, he manages to land a bunch of damage onto Sion. Well, Neverlike's racking up a bit of gold here on Tristana. Yeah, he's up to 100. He's got a BF sword already, double Dorans, and just standard boots at the moment. He's getting himself. He's certainly the most farmed of the certainly biggest carry. Anivia's got a lot of minions. This is what I mentioned a minute against Heimerdinger. He's getting a slight advantage at the moment, but he's hit that level where he can kind of push it. However, he's low on mana. He's picked up blue, so yeah, it's going to ulti up. Just say thanks, I'll nom all them minions. He didn't see the hit points go down, but he did definitely use them. Use the ulti to clear them all. Meanwhile in mid, Nunu tries to go, and they're not having a lot of luck. Tristana's not really being pinned down very well at the moment. He's got that jump, he's got that ulti knockback. I don't think he's pinning down too well. Meanwhile, down the bottom here, Sion's in a little bit of trouble. Ulti goes through, that had to have hit him. I think it may have just missed, and they're going to get out again. They've got a lot of hit points, a lot of damage shield, a lot of stun, and at the moment, I don't think they've really managed to get the better of them. They're coming back down again. Need to be careful. Olaf is still missing, remember. Nunu looks like he might come down and have a look. And pops a ward down in the corner. That vision ward was there. I don't know what the timer would be on it. We can't see it, obviously, from our screen. We are spectating from the blue side, which does cause problems. Corki's going to get a bit of armor penetration on them all. But that's all just healed straight back up by Taric. Meanwhile, the minion stack continues to push. And Heimerdinger's having a few problems at the top. He's got no mana. He's only got that one turret down. He's going to port away. Meanwhile, Anivia picked up that blue, obviously, and he's forcing the issue, trying to put a lot of damage down on it. He's got good ward coverage as well. You can see the 2 wards down. This is important to note if you're watching a new play and you're thinking, oh, well, how's he managing to quite happily do it? Well, he managed to land a nice stun as well onto Olaf. He's doing a lot of damage on Olaf as well as the tower. Just popping out, going to try. Oh, we tried to ulti and does manage to get the stun on him. Not going to dive too much. So this is also, again, good practice, good noting. He didn't dive the tower. He didn't need to. He's just, you know, he's not going mad for the kill, mad for diving in there. If you get a kill and you die, it's done nothing. It's, if anything, it's give you 400 gold, but it's also give him 400 gold. So maybe even more if obviously you stacked up and you've got a lot of kills, but you don't gain anything from it. So there's no point doing it because you've left lane. You're losing experience while you're not in that lane, that period. While you've gained that 400 gold, you lost, you know, like a good probably 30-40 seconds of experience in that lane. So you don't gain anything. So stop the, oh, well, it's okay, I got him. That's the rant over anyway. Rant over. As Dragon gets killed there. Corki and Janna, along with Nunu and Malzahar. So a free dragon, has to be said. Didn't even get contested. So first dragon and rock solid now with a pretty decent lead. They are 1 kill down, but I wouldn't read too much of that just at this moment. They have got a lot more minions though, and certainly that dragon kill is going to be nice. No towers either for anyone at the moment. Well, this bot tower is low, and Sion goes down there. Corki manages to get in. That tower is going to surely go down. Taric's come down, but I'm not too sure he's going to stop it. They've got a pretty big creep wave with them. No, he's going to port away. Janna's going to port. Corki's possibly going to stay and keep pushing the issue. That tower is very low, only a 372 damage hit points left on it as he gets stunned, and I think he's going to get away there, yeah, because Taric's already used his stun, so quite happily just stuck around long enough to take it down. He's got a man immune already, so I'm going to take note of that because I'm going to be giving Corki some loving later because I quite like Corki. I've been following him a few times, and he's one of those heroes that I neglected for a long time. So mid tower down, showed full hit points on our screen though, so sorry about that. I was sat thinking, why is Nunu running away? Why? There must be something else, and it's the LoL replay just slowly slowing the delay. And a full tower becomes nothing tower. So even in towers now, but one would say slightly more advantageous because that mid tower offers a lot of coverage of the map, a lot of map vision, as it were. You can see a lot of the area, and as it is now, they don't have it. So maybe even stuff at the moment. Sion's getting pestered everywhere he goes at the moment. He's not been able to buy a break. Malzahar goes into the turret, thinks about it, and then goes, maybe not. Look at the damage that just went down. That's because he'd been pushed by Rambo, and we hadn't had the blip updates. Now Corki's come in, so we're going to see it real time, which is why Sion is getting the hell out of there. This tower's in trouble. Nobody else is coming in support. That tower's going to go down. Not one person came to support him. It's the mid turret. What are they doing? I'm lost for words there. I don't know what Defy all odds were thinking of. They're going to go in for Heimerdinger. Heimerdinger's going to surely go down. Nunu pops his ulti a little bit overzealous. Didn't really need to take it down. Tristana came in, tried to do as much as he could, and wards go down. Double wards in that reads. They're going to try and steal red. No, red's not there to steal. Maybe that's what they were doing. I don't know. But I don't understand why they just allowed mid-tower to just drop away. Nobody was up top. Nobody was at bottom. It was just a case of whether it happened to have all ported back. Bad timing. Who knows? Either way, it's 3-2 kills. 2 towers to 1. and a dragon up for Rock Solid. So far, Rock Solid are well ahead in the score. Anivia having to ghost away here. Down bottom, he was just trying to push more free minions. Meanwhile, at the top, Corki in a little bit of trouble. He's got Tristana coming on. Tristana's pretty well fed. Oh, he should have got away. Should have gone when he had the chance. Tried to get another little peek in there. And Tristana evens up the kill count. So Tristana at the moment is certainly the carry. And the mid is doing really his job. He needs the rest of the team around him to kick into gear. Sion's trying to pick up a bit of a free farm down the bottom there. Nunu gets a glimpse. It was Olaf that was pulling him. Nearly got the kill. Tried to steal the kill. I think he managed to sneak a smite there, but Olaf picked it up. So, looks like Nunu and Malzahar are heading off Sion. As they mark him, they're going to try and sneak around maybe. Hoping he pushes the lane. I don't think he's going to. He's not that foolish. He's not going to continue pushing. No, he's backed away. He might be in the reeds now. They've put a clairvoyance down. He's not in the reeds. He's gone. Meanwhile, in Ballsville, USA, in the mid, while they push, need the tower down. It's a slow-paced game. I'll give it that. 20 minutes in, 3-3 in score, 3 towers down. It's been a little bit slow going. So, in the meantime, let's have a look at minions. 178 to Anivia, 170 to Tristana. There's some big minion scores. So, build-wise, looks like Infinity Edge coming out from Tristana. Oh, let's have a look. Corki going for Heimerdinger. Oh, the big rocket missed. The big one missed. That's the one he wanted to land. That would have got the kill, in fact. And now he's in a bit of trouble. The turret is going to nearly get him down. And that big one, it just went through and just missed him by a fraction. That would have finished him. Didn't happen though. His low hit point's going to continue on. What's he building? He's picked up a BF sword as well. That's looks like going to flash for red. Sion continues to push down bottom. Sion's getting a bit of free farm on here. He's going to be enjoying that. He's picked up a Sheen. As I mentioned, we've got a Archangel staff. Olaf with the Wriggles and Heart Gold. Getting gold up there. Heart Gold on Taric. Is continuing to try and avoid hitting minions, which is exactly what Janna's doing as well. Hearts of gold. They've been nerfed recently. They don't have that 27 armor anymore. You people watching this, they'll be saying, "Oh, it's not there anymore." They get the gold, you get the health, but not the armor. BF picked up by Corki. Ryler's already picked up by Malzahar, along with that catalyst, probably first item. Needlessly large rod. So Death Camp coming out for Anivia shortly, as Anivia continues to poke and prod at the team. Tristana comes down. He could do with... they're not going for the big engage, but they are drawing the attention as Malzahar pushes the top lane. We can't actually see where that tower's at. You can see he's hitting it, but we've got full health and not even been touched. Meanwhile, at the top, Corki and Janna continue their push trend. And the damage shield goes on to Corki. Tries to do a bit of damage. Pokes a little bit onto Olaf. Backs away. It is a dragon attempt here. Oh, there's a Oracle on Taric now. Nunu needs to get out of there. Needs to be careful. The stun goes through. So covering him. Are they going to get a dragon? Corki and Janna really could do it getting down here. They're going to think, are we going to get the tower? Well, they're going to get a dragon. I'm not too sure they're going to do anything about it. They're trying to land the stun. And that's surely going to be a dragon without too much... Yeah, too much going against them. They've just picked up that up. They just backed out of that fight. So meanwhile, are they going to get the top? Because that's what they've done. They've sacrificed trying to get this top turret for losing that dragon. 23 minutes in. Dragon each now. And just the one turret down. So it's back pretty even again now. 3-3 in kills. The only thing separating them is that single turret advantage. Now it's going to be a 2-turret advantage because that top tower is going down. So that was the trade-off. Meanwhile, Olaf has gone down to Anivia. Malzahar backs away. And he's got Nunu with him. So we've got a 5-man push up the top now. Converted to that tower. Are they going to try and catch someone out? No, they're not. They're going to back away. Are they going to... They could pick up Baron on the way out here. They've certainly got the levels. Are they going to go for it? Going to ward it up. Clairvoyance goes in, so they're not going to take it. So, Heimerdinger turret acting as a vision ward down the bottom there. And quick Clairvoyance and red ward goes into red there. Into Baron, sorry, from the purple team. So, things balance themselves ever so slightly in favour of Rock Solid once again. Malzahar's going to pick up himself a nice minion wave. There's a double minion wave right there. There's a big stack pushing up mid, which Nunu is going to have. Corki's going for red. And, well, we see Dragon out, but we know it's not. So, 25 minutes in. This is the National ESL Week 2, Match 1. Match 2 will be following. At the moment, defy all odds. This is a best of 3, by the way. It's, as I say, Match 2, Match 3 as well. It's, in fact, they only needed 2 matches, Rock Solid, in the last one, which was Team Solo Mid. Which I may well have called the purple team in this, I don't know. Just the name suddenly means familiar. Anyway, meanwhile, Black Cleaver on to Corki. So, what have they built up since we left them last? Yeah, Infinity Edge is now on to Tristana. And he's going towards some attack speed item. Yeah, pretty much Death Cap was now on the Anivia, so it's pretty much as was. Just a few little items here, there and everywhere. There's not a fat lot that's happened since we last looked. Minion-wise, you can see 220 now for Anivia. In fact, 190, nearly breaking 200 for Corki and Malzahar, whereas Tristana, so minion-wise, they're a long way behind. Heimerdinger 160, but there's the other two. They're a good nearly 100 minions behind the thing. So really, overall, a big chunk of change gone towards Rock Solid. They have a lot of gold advantage. And last hitting, it's one of those art forms that sometimes gets overlooked by players. They're just so hell-bent on pushing a lane or something, or trying to get a kill. They're missing the last hits. They're just ignoring the last hits, and you get 20 plus gold per minion. I think it's 23, is it? I can't remember off the top of my head. I'm pretty sure it's like 20 odd gold anyway per minion. So you pick up, just stay there in your lane, and if you manage to get the entire lane of, say, a normal stack, six things, you're looking at 120, 130 gold from just that one creep wave. Well, if you ignore that and walk off and don't get a gank, that's more not only experience but gold you've lost. So there's really a lot of in-depth play that, say, the average player doesn't realise that the top player, well, obviously what makes them the top player. You know, people, they watch the replays, they'll watch Hotshot GG or whatever, and they'll go, oh, you know, he's not the thing. You watch him early lane phase, all he does is last hit. He's just last hitting like a machine. Meanwhile, up top, Corki's in trouble. Corki's going to go down there. Flash through from Sion, managing to put his damage shield on him. Tristana's piling out a lot of damage. He's got that Infinity Edge, remember. Look at the damage, the burst going down onto Nunu. I don't think he's going to get away. Meanwhile, down the bottom here, Anivia came round, tried to do a bit of damage, puts his ulti down and a wall blocking them. Taric's in trouble now. He's going to have to back away. He's got just the support coming in. Heimerdinger pops those rockets out. And, well, I think that was just one death in all of that action. And it was Corki, which is why you were looking through a grey, black and white lens. Big stack down bottom. Someone wants to go pick up some farm there. Meanwhile, they're going to push top here. And Tristana with a world of damage, along with his awesome Firefighter epic skin. May well get that. I think that's going to be a tower down. Yes, it will be. So now all even with the kills. And barring the one tower, no, that's pretty getting close. There's a big stack down the bottom here still, doing a lot of damage on that tower. It's down to half health from that, so top tower does go down to Tristana and Heimer. So Malzahar and Anivia are on the warpath. They were trying to steal a blue, not going to happen. Nunu goes looking. He's picked up Oracle now, so he's going to go hunting for barons. Hunting for wards, sorry. Is he going to hunting for wards round barons, maybe? Who knows? Corki has picked up that stack down bottom. Big rain of experience going off him. And a whole lot of gold. Meanwhile, Malzahar back to mid. Poking and prodding with Sion on show. So, not a lot of wards out. Only the one at the moment. So, from Rock Solid, we don't have a lot of map coverage. They've only got that one more outer turret now. Yet to take an inner turret. Yet to get anywhere near an inner turret, really, if I'm truthful. Even on Dragon. This is a pretty even game. It could easily go either way at the moment. So it's really about getting caught. Nobody wants to get caught roaming jungle where they shouldn't be. And I think that's why they're starting to slow things down. Remember, neither team will have the safety of the outer turret to back to. Janna's, well, he's got that coverage of this ward here. So he could easily come around here. Yeah, he could easily get around there without being seen in towards blue. Such is face checking. Oh, down Dragon. Dragon has spawned, and they're going to get it. This is going to be Defy all odds. Picking up yet another Dragon. So now they have 2 Dragons to 1, and I would say that has completely put things back on level pegging. Despite that minion advantage, they're picking up a lot of gold from really what's been 2 completely, well, 3 I guess if you count Rock Solid's Dragon, 3 completely unchallenged Dragons kills. So yet to pull together and really have a big team fight. It's all poking and prodding. I've got a feeling who does win a team fight, we're going to see an inner turret go down. Because it gets to that stage. Well, you can see Rambo's already up to level 17. He's been farming it up. And Anivia is 18 already, so there's a lot of minion power. 2 oracles as well, Nunu and Janna, both with oracles. So ward placement is being pummeled. Olaf down bottom. He'll tell you what, he might get this tower down. There's no one anywhere near. If he manages to push his stack in, he's only got to get that one. Oh, he's going to back away though. He's going to back away. He got frightened by something. He could have had that turret. He could have had it. Instead, he's gone. Are they going to go for a Baron here? Gathering up for it. Going to pick up a blue. They need to get some defensive wards out, which is exactly what Janna's done. So Nunu's going to get one up as well. No, he's just going to take a peek, and they are going to go for Baron at the moment. I don't think that Defy all odds are anywhere near. Now Tristana does come down. He's going to get spotted. Are they going to pick up Baron in this time? No, a great Anivia wall. They're actually just going to completely back out of it. Clairvoyance went down. They knew it was there, and they've completely backed out of that fight. Instead, they're going to force the issue. Defy all odds now going to come in and try and steal it. This is surely going to be the main big fight we've been looking for. It's taken 31 minutes to happen. What will happen? At the moment, there's poking and prodding. Anivia really needs, if he can land that stun on everyone. Nunu obviously wants to get in there with his ulti. I think Nunu does have flash, I'm pretty sure, and without reeling off the summoner spells off my head. Anivia has got that ulti down, manages to get the stun. I think it's Tristana they're going to go for. He does. Nunu manages to get in there, doesn't quite trigger his ulti. Got blasted away by Tristana. Tristana gets ulted by Malzahar. Heimerdinger practically used this in that fight. He couldn't really manage to get his turrets down enough. Sion goes down, and Olaf, surely the last man standing, is going to go down. That's going to be a team ace. And wow, they didn't lose anyone. They did not lose anyone. Rock Solid came out of that smelling of roses. And wow, really, it was all about Nunu. Nunu got in there, got that ulti down, and they concentrated so much on getting them the hell out of there. They completely ignored, say, Anivia. Corki doing his massive burst damage, his AE damage, not burst damage, his AE damage, and really just nailing the hell out of them. Malzahar obviously getting the ulti on Tristana, taking him out of the fight. And well, when the main carry, and that is the issue, when there is someone that can just stun lock them, when the main carry is out of the fight, it is danger, Will Robinson. As well, he might well get that turret now. He's going to back away. Meanwhile, the Baron is going down. Nunu with no health at all. Now we're seeing him. Oh. I thought he was going to die to Baron. It was just a lag bug with the raw replay. You teased me so much. I thought we were going to see a Nunu death to a Baron, but no. That's going to be a Baron kill. As a ward gets, well, a ward was placed in there. They must have taken it down. I didn't see. Wow. 9-4. Suddenly a team ace. An inner turret down. A base turret at half. A Baron. Wow. That's just how quick it turned around. And really, it was balanced on an edge. It was very, very much even. And either team could have come out of that fight on top. And as it were, it was just a great bit of teamwork. And just happened to fall out well for Rock Solid. Is that down to their picks maybe at the start? I'm sure you could debate that. Whether they managed to win in the picks. Certainly Anivia v Heimer. Anivia had a lot better lane phase. Malzahar kind of lost out really, if anything, to Tristana. Corki down bottom with Janna. They had good pushing control. No dragon up. Clairvoyance did. Didn't see whether anyone picked that up. Is it going to spawn? Maybe it's going to spawn. Maybe they're pinging it for the spawn time. It doesn't look it. They need to use this Baron. They need to gather up and push once again. Meanwhile, minion-wise, 287, 206, 244. And we've got 2 in 200s, but as again, there is a big minion gap of around about 100 or so plus for Rock Solid with the advantage on the last hits. So Defy all odds are having to back away. They need to just defend. I mean, it's purely down to Rock Solid now. If Rock Solid need to make use of this Baron and push in with it, as you can see, we have the obviously the timer. It's about a third used, 2/3 left. Blue buff about to run out on Corki. Works his way in. Going to poke and prod with his ulti. He's got a 7 stack of that, which is why he's going to poke it. He's got a lot of damage. He's got that Black Cleaver and Man Immune. He's got a Banshee on him as well now. I'll try and have a quick look at the rest in a moment because it looks like that tower is teetering on the edge as Corki keeps going in poking. Pops out the big bomb. Doesn't land out with it. Prodding. 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 It's a... When you got cover, when you got good cover, he is a very good hero to prod. It's such a long range. Heimerdinger trying to land that grenade, stun grenade, and pop some rockets. Didn't really make much effect. They've got a lot of poke, has to be said. They've got the Whirlwind, they've got Malzahars, they've got Anivia. It's a real pokey team, isn't it? That tower's just slowly going down. Tower going to go down now. Nunu goes in. Is he going to flash? I don't think he's going to have flash up. He's not going to be able to get in and get his ulti off. Tristana's been ulted, and that's going to be Tristana going down. Corki goes jumping in. Nunu does have his ulti, doesn't really land anything with it. Sion goes down as well. Imaqtpie with his ulti rocket blasting in there, taking him down. That's going to be the inhibitor down now. This is all stemmed from that one single team fight, and well, and the massive poke ability that that they have. They've just got such a long range, which is a complete contrast to the last game, because I seem to recall they had barely any range whatsoever, if anything, I think. Yeah, no, I don't believe they had any range whatsoever, so they've gone completely a different team. Maybe it was counter-picked against them by Defy a lot. Obviously, they'd have seen the replays. Imaqtpie posted them up. They can certainly inspect them. I just wish a few more top teams would post their replays, frankly. As it is, there's not many that do. Obviously, they all have the live streams. Continuing on in the top here. The bottom tower has gone down to minions, but that's not going to worry them too much because they're going to get this top inner turret, top base turret, sorry. The inhibitor may well follow as a Heimerdinger helplessly tries to put his turrets down. Can't do a fat lot when it's at this stage, Heimerdinger. The defense is just not going to work because the damage, the burst, the strength of the team is far outweighing those turrets, especially when the team is not there. As well, look at that stack. It's going to continue pushing. It may well get an inner turret down here. This big wave, stack wave, but I don't think it will. And they're going to back away. So Rock Solid going to try and steal blue on the way out. Asking Malzahar to come and help. So either Malzahar or Janna's going to steal that. So Defy all odds. Well, I'm not too sure how they're going to come back from this one. It's going to be down to Rock Solid. We saw them in match 2 or week 1. They had a shaky moment when they got to this stage, and they let it slip a little bit. They let the super minions keep pushing in, but they were not following up. So, you know, the gold gathered by the opposition, which was Team Solo Mid, they gathered a lot of gold while Rock Solid dithered around. Rock Solid seemed to be a lot more team-oriented this time, though. Maybe Locust being in there instead of... It was Voyboy, that was the name I was trying to think of earlier. To Locust replacing Voyboy in this fight, maybe there's a bit more, I don't know, communication. Maybe, you never know. Some players really have that dominating communication ability to lead a team. Maybe he's the thing that's gelling them. He's, at the moment, he is the Nunu. The Nunu bot. Ward down on Dragon. Doesn't matter, they already picked it up. Managed to run out and steal it, run back. Heimerdinger doing his best to fend off the minions. He's got 2 super minions in there. Tristana doing exactly the same. He's got Sion with him. Meanwhile, Rock Solid continue to push another large creep wave towards the tower. I don't think they're going to get this. They need Corki in there with them. Corki is now coming in. Malzahar with. So that's going to be the tower down. That's the final inner turret down. 11-4. A lot of turrets up. Still no touching an inner turret, and frankly, I don't think they're going to be able to. Be amazed if they can turn this one round. But meanwhile, Rock Solid push. Nunu's the most aggressive in it. Needs to just try and poke and prod. Corki goes diving in. Needs the rest of his team to go in. Nunu's just hanging around, waiting to try and pop that ulti. Is he going to do it? He flashes in. That's going to be the ulti pop. That's going to go. Oh, and again, Tristana blows him backwards just before it completely triggers. He can get full hit point, full damage. Heimerdinger's going to get popped by Corki. Sion's been stunned, doesn't quite go down. They made the mistake before. They didn't quite go for the turrets when it mattered. Doesn't matter this time. They're going to have it. Oh, the pew-pew laser. Nunu goes diving in. Absolutely team diving. The laser goes onto Corki a little bit. They did manage to get that ace. They've got a stack of super minions left, right, and center. That is GG. Pentakill for Imaqtpie. And well, that's why he dived in there, fountain dive in, and pentakill on the fountain. Beautifully done. And that is absolute GG. 40 minutes in and 16 kills to 5. There are the items you can see on your screen. Didn't get too long to look at them. Didn't really get a screenshot either. But well, congratulations to Rock Solid for a absolutely solid first match performance. There was that point when it was 4-4. They were pretty even on dragon kills, on tower kills. Nobody took the Baron yet, and it was all about that fight over at Baron. Team Ace came out from Rock Solid, and that just turned it from there on in. Absolutely motored on through. Congratulations. This is D-Man with Quad V. I'll be bringing you match 2 of this match, and match 3 be tomorrow, I guess, as whenever I get around to recording it. I'm going to go check whether the servers are up. So thanks for listening, guys.